Thank you guys so much for coming to the Art of Joke Tellin. It's going to be a really good night. We've got a nice lineup of comedians for you guys. But first, we got a special gift for you guys, all right? A little treat. You guys are going to get to experience a nice live musical performance. And it's going to be pretty cool. So I want you guys to make it nice and loud. Let's get the energy nice and high. Performing their new hit single, No Sweat. Give it up for Too Wavy and Love Shy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all ready? Yes, sir. Come on, wait. Yeah. Yeah. You feel it? Come on. You feel it?
Hey, 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 hey,
Hey, hey. I got rest today. I need more tomorrow. I can't be your babe. I'll leave you. I won't say. I just get my you know I'm right. Pull up in that big chunky truck and I'm slide. 9, huh? We got K9s, huh? We pull up with. We shoot at your. That's no sweat. Bullets at your chest. You get pressed. Yo, bitch, she won't. Diamonds on my wrist and I'm looking. She won't say, but I'll count it. Little bitch, I do not play. I got rest today. I can't be your babe. I get more tomorrow. I can't be your babe. I can't be with sorrow. I won't say bye bye. She didn't wanna lie. I just get my 9.
Well, like I was saying, my name is Noe Ramirez. Just let's get to know each other a little bit, I guess. A little bit about me. I don't have any kids, mainly because I do have a mirror at home, and you know, I don't want to burden society with another generation of necklace Mexicans. No, bro, we're good. It's chilling, bro. I don't know, man. I look like I auditioned for the roles George Lopez doesn't want. That's what I look like. It's tough. I know, bro. Every morning, that's me, bro. I'm like, fuck. Again? Same face. No, all right, whatever. Go about my day, man. It's tough. I don't got no kids. I got friends with kids, though, which is lame. It's tough, man. Friends with kids are interesting, okay? Because, listen, like, they say all sorts of crazy things to you, right? Like, for example, I had my one friend come up to me recently, and he goes, bro, my kid is so smart, which is a crazy way to start a conversation. It is, because then we both got to lie. I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not saying this kid was an idiot, but I saw him try to get peanut butter out of a jar like it was ketchup before. You know what I mean? Obviously, I didn't say that to him, right? He's like, my kid's so smart. I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, no, seriously. He's 2 grades above his reading level. Like, we're going to get him tested to see if he can skip the 3rd grade. I couldn't hold it anymore. I was like, yeah, no doubt. Your kid drinks the dog's water. All the time. Yeah, he reads well because you watch Netflix with subtitles, dog. He's going to tint windows when he grows up, okay? Nothing wrong with that, all right? I'm just being honest. My cousin comes up to me. He's like, bro, my 4th grader, killing in the basketball league. Like, we're keeping an eye on him because we think he's got a real future in the league. Naturally, I was like, yeah, the 5th grade league. He got upset. I was like, dude, buddy, you don't mean the NBA. like, hey, man, you're a 5-foot tall Mexican. I mean, you got to jump into your already lowered truck. You don't have NBA jeans. And it's got nothing to do with the kid being Mexican, all right? But everything to do with the fact that he's not, well, you know, talented. You know, he sucks. That kid's gonna run a Taco Bell and sell weed like his dad, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, like we said, right? If you're messing around with weed, you're gonna end up at Taco Bell, you may as well clock in. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
So far. So, I mean, this guy over here, man. This is excited, man.
Nervous, man. But,
Bro, there ain't nothing to be nervous about. Bro.
Right.
You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it. And I've said I admire you a lot.
Love.
So
Appreciate that.
yeah, seriously.
I got a lot of game from y'all too. Like coming out to Omaha, I didn't.
I don't know
like,
what game you got for me, bro. I really I'm figuring this out as the same way everyone else is, bro.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, we all are. But no, I got a lot of like behind the scenes from you. You know,
Yeah.
the creation, the mastermind of it. You know what I mean? Like that type shit. Like okay, being a person with their hand in different like. Yeah, you just have your hands in everything. So definitely trying to be more like that. But
man, you are. You just have to trust yourself. You have to trust your art. You know what I'm saying? And never be afraid to like take those risks. That's the one thing I admire about you, is that you're never afraid to take those risks. What's going on, everybody? It's your man David Terrell Green, aka Dave Marino. I'm a comedian. I'm a musician. Lord, I forgot what I was. Filmmaker. All the above. What was the questions again? I forgot.
Where are you from?
Where I'm from? Yes, I'm from here, Omaha, Nebraska, man. I was raised here. I was born in Chicago, but I claim Omaha. I was only there for like a year and a half. Okay. I could barely even speak, so I can't claim something I was never a part of. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Omaha. And how long have you been into comedy?
Oh my God, 16. So I'm 27 now. So it's been a while, but I never really considered myself good until like 24. It takes time. Okay. But 16. So
what made you get into it?
I got broken up with. High key. That's literally what it is. I think that like that. It was like I was very sad, and so I needed something to cheer me up. So I looked up stand-up comedy, and the first special I ever saw was "Killing 'Em Softly" by Dave Chappelle. And then I was just like, I can do that, and just kind of snowballed from there. So I appreciate you, Alejandro, for lying to me. You know what I'm saying? You gave me purpose. Shout out to you. So.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, bro.
I know he goes by many names like Dave Marino, but he's my good friend, David Terrell Green. Give it up,
What's up? All right. Hey, thank you for coming out on this lovely evening. I'm gonna take that over there. I gotta sit down. Not really in the best of moods right now. I heard my grandmother use the N-word notoriously on the phone, you know, when I was outside. I don't know how to really feel about that. You guys ever hear your grandmother use the N-word? This dude over here looking at me like all the time. Wouldn't be Thanksgiving without it. I personally don't care. You know, you're a pretty nice guy. What's your name? Derek. Derek, you look like a nice guy. So you know what? I'm inviting you to come up on stage right now. You can use the word in front of everybody. Come on, let's go. Okay. Excellent choice. That was a test. Because me, myself, personally, I don't really care if, like, my white friends, you know, use the N-word. I really don't. But if you say it in public and other black people hear you, don't look to me for help. Oh, I'm denying our friendship, bro. I'm like what Peter did to Jesus in the Bible. I'm denying him. I do not know this man. I don't know. Oh, my God. I'm exhausted. I need more rest. I used to live in Vegas. You guys ever been to Vegas? Vegas, it's more of like a place to like go for the weekend for me. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, I went to all the clubs. You know, I went to this 21 and over Disney themed event. That sounds like fun, you know. I mean, I thought it was gonna be fun. Thought I was gonna, you know, find a, you know, sexy Princess Jasmine. You know what I'm saying? Freaky Little Mermaid. You know, Cinderella over there making it clap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I found? I found techno versions of Disney songs. You know how uncomfortable it is to have a girl twerk on you while the Bare Necessities is playing? Damn, man. Who's in relationships? We got anybody in relationships? Raise your hand. It's dark in here. You got, okay, you two over there. How long have you guys been together? About a year? Yeah. It's hard to trust women, ain't it? Oh, man, it is hard to trust women, man. Shit. Yeah, because you look, my ex, she cheated on me not once, but twice. I was furious, man, because I wanted to find the dude responsible, and I was going to beat his ass. And when I found out who she cheated on me with, I was like, oh, she got some good taste. She was trash, honestly, when you think about it, because, like, no, for real, okay, all right. I like women who have their own thing going on, their own dreams, own goals, own aspirations. That's sexy to me. You know, she didn't know what she wanted to do with her life. She wanted to be a stripper but couldn't twerk. That hurt my heart. I'm like, baby, you got to know how to twerk if you want to be a stripper. I'm not about to go to the strip club and watch you do the Carlton. Could you imagine going to the strip club to see the stripper do the Carlton? Titty swinging. It's not unusual to have daddy issues. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. It's not unusual for him to leave when you were 10. She was trash. I still tried to link up with her like a month ago. But it's just like she was, you know what I found out? She had a top 10 list of best sexual partners linked, listed from worst to best.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's some sociopath shit. Can I swear? I just did it. Doesn't matter. That's some sociopath shit, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I've had my fair share of booty in the day. Never once have I thought to myself, I gotta document this. Sitting on the floor, dear diary. Charlene had that ass bouncing yet again. And I had to, you know what? Because I had to know. I had to know. Top 10 list, I said. So, where do I rank? She was just like, well, David, you were the nicest, the sweetest. Oh, you just gave me so much confidence. You made me believe in myself. I was like, I'm not on the list, am I? She said no. And that really kind of hurt my feelings because I read the top 10 list, nothing but psychopaths. Number one on the list, this dude slashed her tires as a reminder for her to stay in her lane. And it was the best sex she ever had. I'm trying to get on that level. I don't want to give you confidence. I want to smash again. Who told you to believe in yourself? You know how lame that is? You can't get nobody like that. You can't get no other women like that. Like, imagine going to the club and you trying to, like, steal a dude's girl and you just like, hey, girl, you come home with me, I'll make you believe in yourself. I'll teach you how to open a business. We don't do BBC, we do LLC, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. So I've developed this new thing. Since women seem to love assholes, I've developed this new thing called the 80-20 rule, okay? Any gentleman in here, you can use this. It's basically when you compliment the woman 80% of the time and insult them the other 20. That way, you don't look like a douchebag, but you don't become a corny simp, all right? For example, ma'am, every room that you walk into, you just make it glow with your big forehead ass. My business will explode. I'll be better than Plenty of Fish and all those other places, man. I feel like pornography ruins relationships. I feel like it creates, false expectation, because, you see those, porno videos and you go on a date and you think that what you see in that video you're going to, see in the woman. And that's not fair to the woman, right? All right. I was expecting, nope. But here's the thing. I mean, women have their own type of pornography too. It's called The Notebook, and Love Jones, and Hallmark Channel. Just basically any romantic movie that's ever been created. You guys watch this stuff and you think that you're gonna find Prince Charming, and now we both disappointed, right? We looking at each other like, oh my God, how come you can't be more like Morse Chestnut? It's like, how come you can't be the Asian girl off of Booty Bang Volume 3? I don't know, man. I had a very serious moment when it came to pornography. I knew when it was time for me to quit. There was, because I watch it. Because pornography has those really descriptive titles. You guys ever notice that? Redhead milk takes BBC up ass. You're just like, wow. I think that would be consensual, right? I got to think about this one. But there was one particular video. It was these two incredibly thick white women. Pog is what they usually call them. And the video is they're supposed to be police officers, right? And the concept is, you seen this video before? He was just like, I was watching it last night. No, so they pull over black people, specifically black people. In this video, in order for the dude to get out of the ticket, they're supposed to have sex. And I was just like, that's accurate. And I started watching it. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of sexy. I kind of liked it. You have the right to remain silent. I'm like, oh yeah, you do. And I just, slipped out my dick. You know what I'm saying? Just start going to work. You know what I'm saying? Just. Frisk 'em. Yeah, frisk 'em. I was going in. Oh my God. But then they got a little bit too into character. They were saying some racist shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, go hard, you black lip banana eating bitch. I'm just like. Went soft instantly. I couldn't finish. I couldn't. Bro, if I busted that nut, that would have sent our people back 400 years. I look so bad right now. I'm talking to all this crazy stuff. How much time do I have? I said 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. How do I end on a slavery joke about porn, man? I don't know where to go with that. You guys are just looking at me like, this dude's like, that's not funny.
You got the link?
Say what? I got the link? Hey, look, man, take it easy. I got you. Just meet me behind the building. My name is David Terrell Green, and you guys have a good night, all right?
All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Joel Trinidad, originally from San Diego, California, go Padres, but living out here in Omaha right now. I haven't been doing comedy as long as these other guys. I've only been doing it for a couple years. I wouldn't really call myself a comedian yet, but trying to do what I can out there up on the stage. It's all new to me right now, but hopefully, I can hang with these guys.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? Very good. Well, if Noe's the Mexican for the evening, I'm your Asian for the evening. And I must be the only Asian comic, in Omaha. There's no Asians here, so I must be the only Asian comic for at least a 100-mile radius. I don't know where the Midwest is keeping all its Asians. I can't find my people, and I tried to hit up all the normal spots. I'm trying to find them. Went to Panda Express the other day. And to my surprise, I go up to the register, and there's Mexicans behind the grill. Making fried rice better than me. So yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I feel bad for the Asians in nursing school right now. Like, if you fail out of that, I don't know what Plan B is anymore. Like, these jobs aren't there anymore. You gotta open up like a Sensei Chang's taqueria or something. And get these jobs back. But is there any Asians here in the crowd? Oh, okay. Really? Okay, cool. All right, sweet. You guys can fact check me on these next few jokes. It's great. Let's talk about Asians for a little bit. Get comfortable. Let's talk about Asian stereotypes, okay? So, Asians are always late, right? Asians are always late. We're always running late. Doesn't matter what we're doing. Just can't stay on time. We're always running late. If you don't believe me, you need proof, just take a look at China, okay? World's biggest population, 1.4 billion people. What does that tell you? It tells you that they are late at pulling out. It's too many people. Asians also got the worst stereotype. You know what I'm talking about, right? Small dicks. And I think that it is because Asians are always running late that we ended up with the worst stereotype. I feel like the day that they were handing out stereotypes, Asians showed up late to the meeting. We get there like, oh, hey guys, sorry I'm late. What's left? What? Small dicks? Oh no! And then after the meeting, it's like, you know, elementary school all over again. Like, Asians, we're like the ones with the gross lunch at lunchtime, just trying to trade away for something better. We go up to the other races, you know, like going up to the blacks like, hey guys, that can't swim stereotype, ugh, wouldn't want that one, you know what I mean? Look, we'll trade you guys small dicks, 1-for-1, call it even, don't worry about it, okay? What do you say? Like, nah, man, we're good. And then, like, the whites come up to us, and they're like, hey, we'll trade you the can't dance stereotype for small dicks. What do you guys say? We're just like, no, but it's an awful stereotype. Because it's true. And I'm not saying, like, it's... I'm not saying I'm, like, the smallest you ever seen, but, you know, I have had to pick my battles carefully over the years. You know? But it's hard to even know. You know, it's not something you can easily compare. How do you go around comparing that, you know? Like, you can't be the dude at the party every time we're playing Truth or Dare, just a little too excited every time somebody says dare, and you're like, show me your penis! You gotta do the subtle thing, right? You gotta, like, you know, follow a guy to the bathroom, take the urinal next to him, you know. And when he's peeing, just take a little soul check, and then when he notices you looking, like, oh, sorry, man, nice watch. Imagine that scenario was reversed. Imagine you were just like really into watches, but you wanted to be discreet about it. You like follow guys into the bathroom, take the urinal next to them, and like looking at their watch. They catch you looking, you're like, oh, sorry, man, nice dick. But yeah, like I said, I'm Asian, and I'm actually going back to the Philippines. Not for any legal reason or nothing. Just, it's a vacation or something, you know. I'm not getting kicked out. It's actually pretty cool. I'm having like my family's having a vacation, which was a pretty big deal for me because, you know, growing up we were like financially challenged is a nice way of putting it. Like we had to save up to be poor, and I remember one Christmas. It was so embarrassing. Like we were so poor that we ended up each giving each other the same exact gift. It was this little like $2 mug you can get at like Walmart, right? Just all of us sitting crisscross applesauce on the living room floor, just passing out the same sad mug to each other. And I just remember thinking, man, this is so embarrassing. My family is so poor that we all literally have to mug each other. But we're doing it big this time, okay? We're going back to the Philippines, and I really want to have a good time this time because I made a mistake last time. Last time I went to the Philippines, I made the mistake of bringing one of my white friends with me. I live in Omaha now, so, you know, I've got a lot more white friends. I didn't really have white friends before now. And it was weird, you know? He was asking me all kinds of questions. He was asking, like, you know, like, oh, come on, can I go? Like, what's it like, Just tell me what the Philippines is like. And so I want to be honest with them, because like the Philippines does have touristy places, but I was gonna go see where my family was at, where they grew up. So I knew it was like some third world type shit. Like I'm talking like no internet, no indoor plumbing, stuff like that. So I told them, the Philippines, it is what you make of it. Which everybody knows is universal code for that shit sucks. Nobody's like, you don't ask like A$AP Rocky, like, hey, A$AP Rocky, hey, what's it like being with Rihanna? Oh, being with Rihanna, oh, it is what you make of it. It's a weird answer, Mr. Rocky. But I decided to take him along. He was asking me a lot of weird questions, like on the way there. He was like, what can I say? How do I fit in? I was like, I don't know, man. Do I look like the type of person that's ever had to fit in with Asian people? Like, I don't have any advice for you. Just squint your eyes, and when we go to the restaurant, squint your eyes. And I didn't tell him how to fit in. I did give him some advice. Look, if you go to the restaurant and they ask you if you have any food allergies, just say you're allergic to dogs, okay? That's the only way that you can make sure. But, so we go there. We go to the Philippines, and it just goes from bad to worse, because as soon as we get, he lands with an illness, okay? And this illness, I felt bad for him, but it's not uncommon for young white men to go to an Asian country for the first time. He came down with yellow fever. For those of you who are not in the know, yellow fever is when, a person develops an unhealthy sexual infatuation with Asian people. But this particular friend, he didn't just like Asian women, he liked MILFs. So they had to be Asian MILFs. And so I came up with a code word for them so I could like point them out when we were at the, at the clubs or whatever. I'd point out to them, and the code word I came up with, and I'm going to hell for this, but the code word I came up with for the women that fit the profile, I call them O-yellers. Because, they old and they yellow. Yeah, so that last trip sucked. But anyway, some recent news about me, I had the opportunity to be a best man at a friend's wedding recently. Is there any married couples here tonight? Oh, here we go. All right. So I think, married people are some of the bravest people I've ever met. I can't see myself personally signing a contract that lasts for the rest of my life. So you guys are really brave. That shit scares me. And if it were up to me, I think marriage contracts should actually work a lot more like pro baseball contracts, where like you guys just agree for a certain amount of years, and then when the contract ends, if the sex was good enough, fuck it, offer them a contract extension. Then you guys just go from there. There was a couple people in the crowd who were just like, and a couple were like, but for those of you that are skeptical about this idea, let me just try to convince y'all. Okay, so let's say it actually works like this. Let's say marriage contracts were like pro baseball contracts. So let's say, you're in the market, right? So you're going to all the local nightclubs, you're scouting the local talent, and you finally find a potential prospect, and scout reports come back good, so you decide, fuck it, you pull the trigger, and you lock her up to a lucrative, let's say 12-year deal, okay? Now all the major networks, they're covering the story. ESPN's like, wop bop bop ba boo doo doo doo. We're here with small market franchise owner who just locked up local hottie to a lucrative multi-year deal. Sir, what do you have to say about the deal? Yeah, well, we watched her college tape. Looked like she got good ball handling skills, and looks like she'll be great on D. So we're looking forward to the upcoming season. So you guys are excited. The fans are excited. Now you guys head on to your honeymoon, aka it's spring training. Okay, start seeing some things that make you a little nervous. One day you're just watching her just field balls down there, and you think, oh my God, this bitch can't do third base like she said she could do third base. But you figure, fuck it, it's early, it's spring, let's try out another position and see what fits. So you guys head back home, and now it's time for your marriage. It's time for the regular season. It's what you guys been waiting for. But things aren't getting any better, and you're confused. The scouting reports came back good. You were like, she was supposed to be a 5-tool player. Smart, cute, funny, cooks, cleans. Turns out she's only a two-tool player. When she cooks, it tastes funny. Now you got this embarrassing product on the field. I don't know. And then what are you gonna do at that point? Okay, probably hit up one of your friends in wealthier markets, like one of them Mormon franchises, that's trying to snatch up all the free agents they can get, try to trade her and get her off your books. I don't know. Maybe that didn't convince you. Maybe marriage stable. What do I know? Like I said, that shit scares me. I guess I could paint a little more of an optimistic picture. Let's say you got a high school sweetheart. You sign her up to let's say a minor league deal, and you guys, go off together. And now you're adults. You're in the major leagues. Okay. Come to find out, she's putting up some real numbers. You were right to lock her up from the beginning. So now she's like the Martha Stewart of all homemakers. She's like putting up real bucks. Crocs have signed her to an exclusive sneaker deal, and this is great. Now your friends, they start sniffing around trying to buy out the rest of her contract. They know you small market. They know she's not gonna stay with you when the contract ends, when the contract expires. And she's getting cocky about it. She knows all the deals are coming through the phone. So you try to confront her about this. You're like, babe, you did not go to our daughter's theater rehearsal. But she's cocky. She's like Allen Iverson now. She's like, rehearsal? Well, we're talking about rehearsal? Not even the play. Not even the play. We're talking about rehearsal? Y'all know it's supposed to be a fuck rehearsal. Oh, man. Your Asian parents weird?
Basically white.
Really?
Second gen.
You're second gen. Okay.
Third.
Oh, you're third gen.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, Asians high tech, third gen, second gen. Now my Asian parents were super strict, so it was just it caused problems in my life in ways I couldn't even expect, because they were always about my grades and all that kind of stuff. So I even get uncomfortable if I'm dating a girl and she calls me daddy. It's like, if you want to call me daddy, I'm gonna need to see that report card. You have you doing good on your piano lessons? What's going on here? And then when you're with other, when you grow up Asian, you really only can date other Asians. I remember there was this one nerdy girl I was dating. She was super nerdy, and the typical things didn't turn her on. What turned her on, it wasn't the light pulling or the spanking or nothing. No, she liked nerd shit. So she would want me to say something smart in the bedroom, and that would let her know that this shit's getting hot. I don't know, and I was like, I don't know any. She's like, say something smart. I'm like, So I was like, all right, I'll quote one. I remember seeing a scientist on TV. Okay, I'll quote one of the greatest minds of my generation. So I quoted Jimmy Neutron, and I said, got a blast, and I came right in her face. All right, that's probably enough of my bullshit. So thank you guys for listening to me. Have a great night. Thank you.
One more time for Joel, everybody. Hell yeah, man. Well, we're going to get to your headliner here in just a second. Dude, I was really worried about this stool for a second. I'm not going to lie. I was like, you're going to try? All right. Let's see, See how long? Somebody start a timer. All right, man. A couple remarks before we get started with your headliner, right? No recording during it, please. Afterwards, there will be a time for that if you guys want to take pictures or whatever. You will be able to do that, I think. Yeah, so during it, let's not do that. But I thought if you guys are up for it, how about we retry that weed joke we were talking about earlier? Yeah. I've been thinking about it this whole time. I'm like, dude, I'm really upset I didn't get to do that joke. So I'm going to ask you guys again. You guys smoke weed in here? Hell yeah. It's a little bit better. I'll give you that. That's good. Yeah, man, weed's cool. I won't do the whole thing. That'd be crazy. Dude, we heard half it, bro. Where did we start? I don't know, dude. I guess we were talking about how difficult it is to be high, right? Because when you're going to smoke a joint or whatever method you're going to take, right, you have a goal in mind. You're trying to get a certain amount of high. That's so hard to do. I used to play this arcade game that was a pretty good description of what it's like to be high. Right? It was this arcade game that had handles, and there was a little mountain with a trail that went all the way up. And you put a quarter in, and a ball would come out. And you'd have to roll that ball all the way to the top of that mountain, but there's no borders. So you fall off at any point. I'm like, dude, this is exactly what being high is like. right? You put the quarter in, the ball comes out, you're cocky, right? You're like, yeah, I could smoke this joint by myself. And you start, and now the road's getting narrower, and you're still cocky. And next thing you know, you're watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and crying about your dad. It's hard. I don't know. I feel like if my life was a Marvel movie, my dad would be Stan Lee, right? Because obviously he helped create me, but also he only shows up for like a little bit in the beginning and then never again ever, you know? It's fucked up. I know, dude. I don't know, man. Whenever I do partake, I get to thinking, you know? That's always fun. The other day I was like, man, if my wife ever cheats on me, I hope it's with like a perfect dude. You know what I mean? I'm talking like big dick, good teeth, nice handwriting, like a 10. Because listen, dude, if that happens, at least I know I can lie to myself and be like, oh, well, she wanted, you know, those things. I don't have that. That's why. But if the dude's uglier than me, that's on me. 100%. 100%. It's on me because, dude, like, what did I do wrong? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's probably to do with my garbage personality. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's to blame. But you know why that's more hurtful? Because there's no surgery for that. You know? Like, if he wants a fatter booty, it can be had, you know? A little bit overtime here and there, we can make it happen, baby. You know what I mean? Like, but if she don't know how to tell a fucking story, how am I gonna listen? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. It's tough. I'll leave you guys with this. I recently went to New York, right? And it was real fun. I was excited to be there, and it was my first time ever, right? So I was really curious. I was like, man, what's gonna be the culture shock when I get there? Like, what's gonna be the thing that they have that we don't have in Omaha? And other than Puerto Ricans, the answer is blind people. Yeah, I don't know if that's where they make them or like, I don't know, dude. I swear to God, I got off the plane. There was sunglasses and canes everywhere. It was insane. And I took a Gumby before I got on the plane, so I was tripping. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, dude. And then I got to thinking again, you know, and I'm like, dude, I think the worst part about being blind is that you have no idea how cool you look in sunglasses. And then I was like, wait a minute, who's that for? Who decided that blind people needed to wear sunglasses? You gonna tell me that blind people decided that they needed to wear sunglasses? I don't buy it, dude. I think it was just some dude who had never seen a blind person's eyes before, you know? One of them snuck up on him and he was like, oh shit. Hey man, cover that shit up for me, please, you know? All right, you guys ready to see your headliner? Coming up to the stage next, one of the most talented people I know. Please make it nice and loud for Xavier Jones.
Mike Jones.
Yes, sir. So the intro kind of got messed up. They were supposed to play Flossin' by Mike Jones. Y'all grew up like I did, but my pops had a candy-coated Impala, so that's like a Negro spiritual. Yeah. Do something to me. You know what I mean? I want to shout out sponsors first. You know, shout out Lawton Lightning. I want to shout out KPAO for letting me do this. We was a little late. CP time type shit, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out Heavy Hitters Barbershop, the other sponsor. Yeah. Hey, man, y'all see who my barber is, man? Shout out Shannon Barber. I want y'all to know, though, if you in a relationship and you go get cut by Shannon, you putting your relationship at risk. Like, go straight home, my nigga, like. Not past gold, none of that shit. You know what I mean? I wanna I've been out in Omaha. I've been out in Omaha for about 3-4 years now. I appreciate y'all coming out too, like especially people that had to travel. I don't know if y'all know this, but it's hard to get a nigga to come out to Omaha. You know what I mean? I've been trying for about 3-4 years now. I'm like 0-67 before the night. I want to shout out my friend group from Omaha too. Yeah, like all my friend groups are, you know, special to me. No, you straight. He felt that. He felt that. Nah, he felt that. Man, I want to shout out them though. You know, I really went through some shit with them. You know what I mean? Like a pandemic. We partied through that motherfucker too. I'm telling you, bro. I can tell you what every party gonna be like. Don gonna have his robe on. He gonna be playing the drums. Aaliyah gonna be cussing us out because we ain't taking shots right now. Me and Coop gonna be dancing. She ain't gonna be freestyle. I don't know what she ain't gonna be cussing somebody out. Marissa a nurse, so you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you get too drunk, just hop in the car with her, free ride to the ER, you know? I call that joke 2 birds with 1 shot of Patron. It's my favorite joke of the night. I got some of my homeboys. They were supposed to come out. They ain't make it, but from the west side of Lawton. You know what I mean? Y'all was supposed to clap at that one. Yeah, come on, west side. You did? But yeah, we go way back. They're supposed to be. They're gonna be at the after party, knowing them niggas. But like we go way back though. Those my dogs. Like elementary school. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a crush on the same teacher. Like we go that far back. Like if you talk to any of the homies, that's why all of our vocabulary is so robust. My nigga, we was in English class, really trying to learn some shit. You know what I'm saying? We played football together too. We lost a lot. I played varsity 3 years in a row, and we had 10 wins and 20 losses.
We know the pain.
It's some generational shit, bro. It's not just me. It was like 10 years. We lost a lot, and it used to bother me, but I've been going to therapy. And I actually realized it may be an advantage, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like taking a loss is a skill that is necessary to be a functioning member of society. Like, honestly, I feel like if former President Trump went to Eisenhower and played football, January 6th wouldn't have went down like that, you know what I'm saying? He'd have known how to take the L. It's an essential skill, my nigga, you know what I mean? Somebody got to catch me, too. We on TV, so I know I got an N-word quota I done already hit, too. You know what I mean? The first time I was on this stage, I made a joke about Lawton. It was really funny, but I feel bad about it because it was a joke about how it's like the 4th worst city in America to raise children in. And I don't really think it's that bad. I think it's just boring more than anything. Like, we ain't got nothing fun to do there. You know what I mean? Like, since I was a kid, we had a little skating rink, and they shut it down when I was 5. You know what I'm saying? They turned it into a church. I think that's when I started questioning my religion for the first time. I swear to God, bro, I was like, damn, I didn't know it said, thou shalt not have fun. That's crazy. It's wicked, bro. The second time I started questioning my religion was when I saw The Passion of the Christ. I was like 7. I don't know if y'all grew up in a household like I did, but, you know, my Jesus was a black man with dreads and a beard that wasn't lined up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'd be confused. They'd be like, bro, I'm waiting on Jesus to come back. I just saw that man at a Burger King drive-thru on 30th and Ames. You know what I'm saying? He was working back drive-thru. I went through, asked for water. He turned it to wine. It was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. My grandpa see that joke, he gonna kick my ass. It's scary too, cause like he sound like God when he talk. You know what I mean? He sing in the choir too, bro. It sound like when you sing it, bro, it sound like Gorilla Zoe performing in the church. You know what I mean? Getting older now. My body's starting to fail me. Like I got a bad hip. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Shout out to all the veterans with them injuries. Shout out all the percentages in here. Shout out the 80%ers, the 90%ers, the 100%ers. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, it's like having a bad hip, like really, change how I move. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do the things I used to do. Like I can't date girls my age or younger than me. I gotta date older women. You know what I'm saying? I got a bad hip. I can't have no spontaneous sex no more. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I gotta stretch first. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I get a call too late, bro. It look like a regional track meet in my house, man. Yeah, I like older women though. I ain't gonna lie. I started my old lady. We started dealing with each other. I was like 22. She was like 35. You know what I'm saying? She put me on a lot of game too. It's weird because you know what I'm saying. I grew up in the church, so I respect my elders. So I talk to her respectfully, like all the time. Like, yo, you like this pussy? Yes, ma'am. Actually, I do. I appreciate you. I was actually trying to come back for seconds. You know what I'm saying? They flirt different, you know what I'm saying? Like, younger women, they might send you a naked picture when they trying to turn you on, Older women, they send you pictures of shit they cooking that night. You know what I mean? Like, we was on FaceTime one time. I'm like, yo, take your top off. She went to the crock pot, nigga. That's that good cooking. She put me on a lot of games sexually, too, because, I was young. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really know nothing about foreplay. I ain't know it tastes better when you preheat that motherfucker a little bit. You gotta let it defrost, you know what I'm saying? About 10, 15 minutes. She was super freak. What you talking about? She had this, she put me on this dice game, bro. I swear to God, it's like each dice has a body part and an action. So you get your partner, y'all roll them, and you know what I'm saying, whatever they land on, that's what you gotta do. That's where my foot fetish came from. Telling you, she hit me 4 times in a row, bro. Toes, toes, toes. It's wicked. She cut me off though. She said it was because I was a Leo. Any Zodiac killers in the house? Anybody really be on that Zodiac? I ain't gonna lie, I hate that because it feels lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't mess with me no more because I'm a Leo, which is crazy because it's like a bunch of good reasons not to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? That's not even top 5. You know what I mean? Like, bro, my credit score looked like a 40-yard dash time. Like, that's a great reason. I found out I got ADHD recently, another good reason. I ain't gonna lie, finding out you got ADHD as an adult is like playing 2K and then halfway through the game finding out you was on Hall of Fame mode. Like, bro, I knew I wasn't tripping. I should have known something was up though. Like my inner dialogue always sounded like the episode of the Boondocks. You know what I mean? Even crazier than diagnosis was like nobody was surprised. Like my mama been knew, you know what I'm saying? She just misdiagnosed me. Telling you, one time she called me, bro. This is how the conversation started. She was like, yo, I've been reading this article about autism. I think you're on the spectrum. Like, hey, bro, I'm on a date right now. Let me take y'all speaker. I just kind of fucked up my whole vibe for that night, you know what I mean? I don't know, the older I get, the crazier the concept of marriage sounds to me, you know? Like, not love, like I'm a hopeless romantic, I mean like cohabitating with somebody successfully for life. Because that takes more than romance. Y'all gotta be compatible. Like y'all gotta agree on shit, like little shit, you know, like mattresses. Y'all gotta agree on the type of mattress y'all like. You know, if y'all both, you know what I'm saying, paying money for it, that's, you know, that may be a conflict in the future. And I ain't gonna lie, I've spent my entire adult life in the military, bro. I can sleep anywhere. I'm not finna pay no extra money for no mattress. I promise you, I have slept standing up multiple times. We was in formation, she said, parade rest. I said, I got you. What are you talking about? What you mean? Nah, real shit, bro. You just lock your knees, you be straight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think like my ideal relationship for me would be like a normal relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like a husband, wife dynamic, but we in 2 different rooms type shit. Cause that's cool, cause it's like having a wife and a sneaky link at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been married 14 years, but you still getting them you up texts, getting excited and shit. You ain't gotta drive nowhere, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is walk upstairs. I'm telling you, if you did that, DUIs would go down by 14%. Vote Xavier Jones, City Council, 2024. Nah, for real, my ideal relationship would be like me and my wife, but my wife has a girlfriend and shit. You know what I mean? Like, not like a he felt the Holy Ghost that way. He was like, yup. But not like a throuple, like 3 people in a relationship. It's more like joint custody. Like I got my wife Monday through Friday. She doing all her wifely duties, you know what I'm saying? But if she wanna eat some pussy on the weekend, that ain't my business, you know what I'm saying? She come back, you know what I'm saying, Sunday night with some stories. She come back happy, singing and shit. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Oh, freak out. But then it's cool because you got it's like you got a wife and a best friend type shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like she come home telling me her stories and, venting to me. Like, yeah, me and old girl broke up. Damn, what happened, bro? I thought I was rooting for y'all. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, these girls be tripping. Nigga, I told you. I watch a lot of superhero movies. I started reading the comics a little bit. I found out that in the new Batman series, his sidekick Robin is bisexual. I thought that was hilarious because as a comedian, I'm thinking about the movies. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big character development to just throw on the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just throw that on the audience. You got to have bisexual Easter eggs in that motherfucker. Like a post-credit scene where Robin just say some crazy shit. You're like, Batman, that's a new suit? Yeah. You looking kind of thick, Brian. Robin, what the hell you just say to me, bro? Nah, we went in Oscar with that one. There they go. They're the West Side. Hold up. Yeah. West Side now. Yeah. Robin. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I noticed that, whenever the LGBTQ community gets mentioned, it makes niggas real uncomfortable. I don't know what it is. They be like, yeah, they're ruining Batman comic. Nigga, you ain't read a Batman comic in 27 years. They not bothering you. You know what I mean? I don't know. That always bothered me. I grew up with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? That was my best friend growing up, and she moved the same way. If you ain't bothering her, she ain't gonna bother you. She gonna clown you, but you know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna bother you. Me and my cousins, we used to bounce around my auntie's house, my grandma's house, both my grandmas. So I'm real tight with my grandma. My best friend growing up was 62 years older than me. We didn't relate at all. We was just vibing. You know what I mean? She was on some I remember one time I was trying to explain to her why Michelangelo is the best Ninja Turtle, and she over there checking her blood pressure. We not here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I remember it hurt. I had to leave him for a little bit when I was a kid. My pops got stationed in Alaska. Yes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell this story because every time he tell the story, he changed it up. So he got stationed in Alaska when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I went out there for 40 days and I came back. But every time he tell the story, the time gets shorter. He's like, yeah, you was only over there for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Which was over there 3 days? Next time he tell it, I never went. Ain't nobody asked for no input right here. Dog, shout out my pops though, man. He the reason I be trying to go so hard. You know what I mean? Nah, real shit. Good role model, you know what I'm saying? Work real hard. I ain't never known him to have less than 8 jobs at a time. I swear to God, you call my pops, you can get a workout routine, a router, a scripture, you know what I'm saying? They gonna coach 4 of your kids into track scholarships, yeah. Shout out my little brother now, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah. I knew he was gonna be legendary, bro. You know what I'm saying? He been a track All-American since like 7. You know what I mean? This man retired at 13. Swear to God. He sat out 3 years and they begged him for 4 years, or 3.5, 4 years to come out and run track in high school. And he waited till the last month before he graduated, came back and won state. Bro, I ran track all 4 years. I just stopped showing up one day. Niggas ain't come looking for me. When nobody asked me about my grades, my mental health, none of that shit, bro. They was, you know what I mean? He did all the cool shit, the sports. I was on the academic team, you know. Which is cool in its own right. Y'all ain't gotta agree with me, it's fine. We legendary with it though, you know what I'm saying? Like we, you know, my hometown is real diverse and my middle school was, so you know, we had the most diverse team. It was like women, like we had the only girls on, like in Oklahoma on the academic team. Like at the academic team meets, hoes was like purely theoretical. They didn't really exist, you just think about them. But it was dope though, you know what I'm saying? We had like I'm black, obviously. We had white folk, you know what I'm saying? Asians, one of them, you know, Hispanic people, you know what I'm saying? One of my homeboys, like this is like Martin Luther King's wet dream, bro. Like, it's just a school full of like racially and culturally diverse kids just beating the shit out of all white schools. With the power of diversity and inclusion, my nigga, shit was beautiful. What's the word, man? My bad, I gotta, you know. Take your time, man. About to take him to church. So one of my best friends transitioned when I was in basic training. It was like super like shocking, you know what I'm saying? Because when I went in to the military, it was this girl, she was like 5'5", you know, real skinny, came back, it was a nigga, bro, like, motherfucker swole, got a beard and shit. So I don't know what I'm gonna do after high school. Nigga, the NFL. What you mean? They need a running back right now. I'm sure somebody do. I don't know how many hip hop fans we got in the house, but how y'all feel about all this snitching going on? It's a lot of telling. This is a whole lot of telling going on. You know what I'm saying? They hitting these folks with you know, football numbers, you know, for racketeering case. I ain't know what racketeering or Rico. The only Rico I know played football for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I don't think that nigga be committing crimes like that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know. Don't do nothing around me. You know what I mean? I ain't doing time for that nigga, bro. I wouldn't miss recess for a nigga. You got me. What? I swear, bro. They throwing like 10, 20 years at people with these RICO cases. That's like 1,800 recesses, bro. No, I'm not doing it. Plus, I tried to keep it solid when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I did some time for the homies. I did 2 weeks in ISD. It was like real jail, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody came to visit me. My girl started fucking with another dude. I converted to Islam, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came out a whole new man, you know what I mean? It bothers me though. It really does. Like watching them, like, you know, get locked up like this, it bothers me, these young black men, because we talk about them, but not the root cause of what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like we look at them like, they're just super violent. Like, we not a violent country. Like, we're a super violent country, bro. Like, you ask any American what their favorite amendment is. The one where I get to shoot a nigga? Hell you talking about? Which is crazy, because there's 26 other ones, and there's some good ones in there, bro. 13, slavery ended, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't cool. 21st, alcohol, you know, I done taken a shot with damn near everybody in this room. No, it's like OD violent, bro. Like, I don't think we think about it now, but in the future we gonna know. You know, well, they gonna know when they digging up what's left of America. I don't know if y'all know, but it's 100 million more guns in America than people. When they dig it up, they ain't gonna find out the skeleton, guns, and Amazon packages. All right, bro, I don't know what they sending guns to each other. You know what I mean? Like we judge, you know, these young men like, dog, this gangster shit is crazy. Like America ain't a gangster ass country. You know? Like I ain't too big on politics, but I know some gangster shit. But like, you see how World War II ended, bro? We spun the block twice. Like, what? Back. 21 Savage. Can I get a round of applause for my mom over there? Yeah. All the academic team meets, you know what I'm saying? She in there cheering like it's Final Four. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the first person to ever get a technical foul at the academic team. She got rejected. Yeah, I was talking to somebody about some of the jokes that I'm going to tell, and he was like, yeah, don't say nothing on stage that you wouldn't say in front of your mom. Shit. My mom know who she raised. She raised a respectable young man who is compassionate and would get on stage and talk about sucking toes. I would say, two things can be true at once. You know what I mean? We all products of our environment. I gotta jump around with me a little bit, but we talking about some gangster shit again. You know? Yeah, the American gangster shit. You know what I mean? I hate the fact that like we look at these people and not the root cause of it, like the environment. You know what I'm saying? Like we factor in, you know, the violence of the country, motherfucking gangster shit, and then you throw black on top of that, bro. That's how you get a King Von. I don't know how many rap fans it is in the house, but King Von was a rapping serial killer. And he was prolific, bro. Like, I'm talking about, bro had 11 Billboard songs and 7 unsolved mysteries. Like, I ain't lying. But like the thing is, we don't talk about what created that monster. You know, I've watched enough serial killer documentaries to know it don't take much. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer saw his dad. That man saw his dad. His dad was just stuffing an animal, and Jeffrey was like, "Ferb, I know what we gonna do today." I don't know, sometimes it feels like unpatriotic to, you know, make jokes about, you know, America, this, that, and the third, but I feel like it's more like a vibe check. Like, I feel like if America is a party, ain't nobody really having a good time right now. Everybody got something to complain about, you know. Like, I don't know if y'all be watching podcasts and shit, but the black community is in shambles right now, bro. We was arguing about dumb shit. Speaking of which, we got a podcast finna drop soon, you know what I'm saying? Shout out OTC. We gonna be arguing about dumb shit. But yeah, podcast, and I think porn is ruining. We pushing P for real. Podcast and porn. I think because we like our generation grew up with phones and shit, we probably got the horniest generation of all time. You know what I mean? Like, cause you could just watch it anywhere. You got a phone. Like I remember we was in science class one time. I caught the homie watching porn. We was studying anatomy. This nigga knew everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I know he finna pass that test. Yeah, I had to stop watching something, but I didn't realize it affected me, like, as an adult. Like, it affected even how I have sex to this day. Like, that's why I don't talk that much during sex. You know, I used to watch it on mute. I didn't know what the fuck they were saying. Bro, they could have been on there singing the Mr. Rogers theme song. I'd have never figured that out. Yeah, porn got niggas, we dumb, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, porn used to have me thinking I could solve all my problems with sex. You know what I mean? There's some of the homies that still think that, like, my girl mad at me, all I got to do is pipe her down. Bro, you cannot dick down your problems away, bro. You can't. That's part of the problem. You been manipulating this girl for years. You done fucked up her head and her pH balance, my nigga. Hey, ending on a joke about pH balance is crazy, but that's what I'm finna do. Can I get all the performers back on stage, man? This was the Art of Joke Tellin Part 1. You know what I'm saying? I want to give everybody the chance, you know, that performed out here to thank everybody that came out, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to West Side in the back. Anybody want to? No, you going last.
Just thank y'all for coming. Thank you to X for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. And everybody here, you know, it was a great time. Thank you so much.
I just want to shout out X. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Probably one of my biggest role models. Him, Derek's dad, mom. You know, there's like my second family whenever I didn't have a home. So yeah, thank you for everything, man.
All right. Very humble. Thank y'all for having me today. You know, I like to perform the song for y'all, so thank y'all. We came all the way from Lawton, so, you know, that's a long drive.
Well, thank you guys for coming. I need that for sure. Yeah, no, man, it means a lot. You know, this is a special day for him and for all of us. Really, we're having a good time. If you guys ever see around town, just keep in mind there are talented guys like these two, like all of us, all over the city. There's a ton of art in Omaha, so make sure you guys get out there and support the local live comedy, live music. Get out there.
Before I go, I really like want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart, you know what I'm saying, coming through. It's always been a dream, like since I was a little kid, since we was in Alaska, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted to perform comedy, you know what I'm saying? I saw Chris Rock in them. But I always had the dream of performing in front of my family. You know, I haven't done that. And I recently, I had the chance about 1.5 years ago to do a show, you know, in Lawton, and it kind of fell through. That was our fault. We was charging too much. We was trying to do 35 a head on a Wednesday in Lawton. We sold 10 tickets, you know what I'm saying? But 2 of them came from my uncle, you know what I'm saying, and my auntie. And, you know, he was one of the first people to buy them. And, you know, I remember, you know, telling him we was gonna cancel it. And, you know, he said he'd be at the next one. And like a month later, he passed. You know what I'm saying? So it fucked me up. It was one of them, like, super random, you know, things. And it just really showed me that, you know, if you want something in life, you got to do it right now. Because you don't know, you know, how long people are going to be here. So I appreciate y'all being here for this moment for me. And I hope I'm there with y'all when y'all got these moments. Love it.
Wavy joke.
Oh yeah. That's technique. How you talking about?
How y'all boys feel, man?
In the cut like me on Storm, man.
You too, man. You perform.
Man, this is on the way to the after party, the Art of Joke Tellin Part 1. You know what I'm saying? We just killed the motherfucking show. Shout out D Brown on the camera. Love shot. 2 Wavy in the back.